5D, starting on page 89. Fill in the blanks using the options below. The percentage of families in Table 1 with incomes below 90% was about. So look on page 89. What does the left side of that table tell us? That's the percentiles. And percentiles is also similar to saying how much area is to the left of that mark. So if I tell you you are in the 60th percentile, this would be 50%. You are to the right, and we're calculating the area to the left. And that's important. Okay, percentiles is always area to the left. So how much or what percentage of families had income below 90,000? 75%. We just read that right off the table. Okay. About 25% of families in Table 1 had incomes below. So we look at 25, it would say $29,000. What percentage of families in Table 1 with incomes between 15 and 125 was about? How did you calculate that? So 125 is not really on the table. And 15 is. What would you guess the percentile for 125 would be? 80, 85, somewhere in there. So you need to do 80 or 85 minus 10, which gives you 70 or 75. So 75 is the option, the closest option. The other thing you could have done is go to page 88, and you could count them up. Or, I mean, you could kind of look at the areas there, although they didn't label the y-axis very well, so that actually would be kind of difficult. Okay, number 3. We need to go back to Table 1 on page 35. So if you go back to Table 1 on page 35, this table is a little bit different. How is this different from the previous table? So the percentages on the right are not percentiles. So what do those percentages mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 15. What do those numbers tell you? That's what the percentage of is in that particular class interval. Okay? The one on page 89 was percentile, which is area to the left. So I want to know, is the 25th percentile around 7,000, 10,000, or 25,000? So what do? We need to add them up, starting on the left, which is the top. So 1% plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5, and then that last time you do plus 5, you end up with 25%. So it would be 7,000. Does everybody understand that? So there are two different ways to list the data. You could either list it percentage per class interval or percentile for individual scores. All right. Skin fold thickness is used to measure body fat. Do you know what that means? They get a set of calipers that pinch, and they go over and they pinch your skin on your stomach and measure how thick that is. And then that helps you measure body fat. A histogram for skin fold thickness is shown below. The units on the horizontal axis are millimeters. The 25th percentile of skin fold thickness is what? Smaller. I would say less than 25 millimeters. Fill in the blank using one of the phrase. Oh, I guess it gives me options. Quite a bit smaller, around, or quite a bit bigger. Quite a bit smaller than 25 millimeters.